Hi dear, now your 1000 liters hydraulic type vacuum emulsifying mixer is ready, and now I will tell you how to use and test this machine for you. Okay, when you receive this machine, we have marked many numbers here, and you can connect this machine according to the number we marked on it. And for the electric power, okay, here these three green lines are connected to our factory power, so you can connect these three lines with your factory power, and for these lines you can connect them according to the number we have marked on it. And here we have a backup function for you. This is for the electric heating system, and we will have some marks here, and you can connect them according to the number. Okay, here there are some pipes. Okay, I will introduce the function of them. We have marked many marks here. This is for the steam in, the pure water in, the tap water in, the cooling water in, and this one is for the cooling water out and the drain water out. For these two, you can connect them to your factory wastewater pool. For this, you can connect to your water resource, and this for the tap water, and this one you can connect to your water tank, pool water tank, and this one you should connect it to the steam generator. We have it here. Okay, here also on the pipes we have many valves here, and all of these valves you should open this because you have the automatic valve. In the front of this tank we have a PLC control system here. This one is for the indicator light and the emergency stop, and here we have a PLC control system. Okay, you can see. I will introduce this to you later. Okay, here is your pump, and you can use this pump to circulate the materials in the tank. Okay, I will test this function for you. Okay, testing the circulation function. Okay, first you should open this discharge function. Let's start it. Okay, then you should open this one, and then just use this one. Okay, here you can see some water in these pipes will circulate from the discharge and then get into the tank. Okay, when you want to close this function, you want to stop this function, okay, just screw this and let the number get to 0, and then turn off it, and then you should stop the discharge function. Here on the right of this tank we have the tithering and resetting button, and if you want to use these two functions you should disconnect this pipe. Okay, and then you should open the platform behind this tank, and for the limitation of our factory we won't test this function for you. I'm so sorry for that. Now we are on the platform of this mixer, and you can see here is the oil tank and the water tank, and here is the main tank, and I will introduce the accessories on the top of this tank. Okay, this one is for you to release the pressure in the tank after you using the vacuum function, and this one is for you to add some additives. This one is the vacuum gauge, and this is for the valve of the vacuum function, and this one is for material inlet, and this is the window of this tank. Okay, you can see inside. On the right of this tank, you can see we have a gauge here. This is for the, it will show the pressure inside the jacket of this tank. Here, these two are the water tank and oil tank, and here we have the pure water and the tap water inlet, and you can directly use these two kinds of water from these pipes. Okay, now I will introduce this PLC control system for you. Firstly, select the language. I choose English, and here this is a mixer and the homogenizer. Here you can set the speed of the mixer and homogenizer. Here we set it to 65 and 1000, and this is the actual speed of these two and the actual current of these two function. And here you can set the time of these two function. For example, we set here 10 minutes and 5 minutes, and it means if the function works for 10 minutes and 5 minutes, it will stop automatically. And here this one shows the remaining time of these two functions. Okay, here this one is for on and off of the mixer and the on and off of the homogenizer, and here this shows the actual temperature, and here this one is shows the heating temperature. You can set it here just like we set here to 80 degrees, and here this is the cooling temperature. You can also set it such as we set it to 20 degrees. It means if the temperature gets to 20 degrees, it will start heating automatically, and if the if the temperature gets to 80 degrees, it will stop heating automatically. And here you can choose the actual temperature, actual pressure of the tank inside the tank, and the pressure upper limit and the pressure lower limit. You can set these two here, and it also means it will automatically start when it gets to the lower limit, and will stop automatically when it gets to the upper limit. Okay, then it's here. Here is about the vacuum pump start and stop, and here it's the lamp in front of the tank, and the dump and reset function. Here the hydraulic knob and hydraulic tap, and the discharge function. Okay, then is the heating and cooling of the main tank. Okay, this is the actual temperature and the temperature calibration. This means if you test the temperature inside the tank and you find some mistakes on the actual temperature, you can set this one to change it to the correct one. And here the heating temperature and cooling temperature, I have introduced them to you before. And here the fast scheduling, and here is the electric heating. I've told you before that this is for backup for you. And here the steam heating and the cooling system. Okay. Here is for the oil and the water port monitoring, and these two, they are about the oil tank, the mixing of the oil tank and the mixing of the water tank. Here, these two, you can set the time of the mixing, and it means it will. Here we set it to 2 minutes, and it means it will stop mixing after 2 minutes if we start it. Okay, here is the actual temperature of the tank, the heating temperature, and the temperature calibration, and the fast scheduling. I have told them to you before, and these are also the same. Okay, here this is about the pollution of these two tanks, and it's the same as the discharge function of the main tank. Okay, now I will test the machine for you. For the limitation of our factory, we won't test the heating function for you, but we will test the mixing, homogenizing, hydraulic up, hydraulic down, and the vacuum function, and also the mixing function of the oil and water tank. Okay, now I will test the vacuum function for you. Before you use the vacuum function, you should let all of the valve of this machine closed, such as this one closed, this one closed, this one closed, this one closed, and then open this here. Okay, then you can, and you are also ensure that this window is closed, and then you can open the vacuum pump. Okay, open it, and you can see the vacuum gauge here. Okay, if you think this number is get to your expectation, you can stop net just like this. Okay, firstly stop net, and then close this valve, and it will stop. Okay, then if you want to release the pressure in the tank, you should open this valve, and it will release. Okay, then close net. Then is the hydraulic up and hydraulic down. Okay, firstly is the hydraulic knob. Before you use this function, you should firstly ensure that the vacuum is released in this tank. Okay, then start it. Press yes. Okay, it will start. Hydraulic up. Okay, stop. Then is the hydraulic down. Press yes. When it gets to the lowest, it will stop automatically for this function. Okay, then we will test the mixing and homogenizing function. Okay, start the mixing function. Turn on net. Press yes. Okay, stop net. Then it's the homogenizing function. Okay. Waiting for the stop not back. Then it's the homogenizing function started. Okay, then is the mixing function of the oil and water tank. Firstly, it's the oil tank. Okay. Stop that. Then it's the water tank. Press yes. Okay, stop that. Okay, that's all for your 1000 liters vacuum emulsified mixer. Thank you.